Hello everyone, this is the Hunter Collector here with another action figure review, and here we have the amazing 60-year Spider-Man and Spinneret 2-pack. So let's go over the packaging. So first we got that new plastic-free packaging, and also, by the way, I also forgot to say, I found this at Target if anyone's wondering. But yeah, and then we got this like nice comic like dots going on here, and we got some pictures in the background, the blue hue of Spinneret and Spider-Man, and then the Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. And then we got the Marvel Spinneret, Spider-Man. Here is the side art of Spider-Man Spinneret, Marvel Legends logo there. Here is a look of the figures in their like stand-up form. And then here is the back with another look of the figure. So it shows off that we got like extra hands, another head sculpt. Spider-Man, Spinneret, same deal, hands, extra head. And then all the other mumbo jumbo down there. Here is the top with the Spider-Man 60 Amazing Years. And then here is the bottom with the UPC. But besides that, let's crack them open. And here are the figures out of the package here. So let's go over to the new character first. So let's go over Spinneret, Mary Jane. So first we'll go over the accessories for her. So first we get two sets, or a set of fisted hands here. We've seen these hand sculpts before. It's just completely whited out. And then we got thwipping hands, which we also have seen. Also completely whited out. And we actually have wall crawling hands. I think we've gotten these before, but I'm not 100% sure. But they're kind of different. They're kind of close to the same. No, they're the same, actually. They're just different. All right. And then here is an extra head sculpt for Spinneret. And we got the nice like red hair color here. You get the blue eyes. Nice skin tone. You get the red lipstick for her. I do wish that they did do like a little wash of a darker red maybe to give it more depth for the hair, but yeah. And then now we have the figure itself here of Spinneret, and here we have like the bangs for her, really curly hair. She has her hair in the bun. Like I said, still wish that they did a darker red to give it more depth. She's got like a mask or eye covering for her with the white and then the black lining around it in the red. I really like her suit. So it's a very clean paint job actually. But yeah, so it's just white webbing for her, which I like that a lot. You got a white spider on her, and then you got a red spider in the back, classic red, and then you get the like underwear look all the way around her, and then completely whited legs, arms as well, completely whited. They do have some of that red and white webbing on her shoulder though. And then at the end of her like pant sleeves, there's these like little extended parts of her pants, which they are separate, so you could take them off if you wanted to, but I personally like them. They're new, so. But red webbing on those, and then for the feet, it's completely red, and they added the white webbing on that. And then we also got pinless joints as well. I forgot to point that out for both the knees and the elbows. And usually you would, for the older female figures, they were single jointed, but they're actually double jointed on these. So thank God. I don't know what's going on with her back though. I don't know what's going on with the square piece and the other piece in her back. So I don't know what's going on there, but yeah. Now let's go over to the articulation. So her head, she has a disc ball jointed head. So her head can hinge down pretty far down. Up really far. She can move left and right. Lots of head pivoting. Shoulders move out that far. 360 rotation. I'm trying to close her arm down, but her shoulder is a little stiff and I don't want to break her bicep swivel. But bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Wrists hinge down that far, up that far, 360 rotation. She has a ball joint at the diaphragm, so only forward that far, backwards quite a lot. Side to side motion, pivoting. Legs kick out that far, forward really far. backwards a little bit, thigh cut, double jointed knees, ankles hinge down that far, up that far, nice ankle pivot. Next, let's go over Spider-Man. So first, we'll go over the accessories again. So we get fisted hands. We've seen these fisted hands before. I think these are lighter red than like the retro one that we got in a few years back though. But, you know, I think it'll work. But yeah, we got those. We got whipping hands as well. And then we got wall crawling hands, which were the hands that were missing for the retro wave from back in 2019, I think, or 2020. No, 2020, I believe, actually. I don't quite remember the year that the retro wave came out, but yeah, we got those. But I think this is a lighter red, but I think it'll still work. But yeah. And then we got another head sculpt of Peter. We've seen this head sculpt before. I think it's just a better paint job on it. So yeah, you have nice skin tone there. You got the eyebrows for him. Brown hair. I do wish that they kind of did this, a darker brown. Just kind of like to give it more depth, like I said, for Mary Jane's. But besides that, it's not that bad of a head sculpt, actually, paint job wise too. So yeah, now we'll bring Spider-Man up. So here he is up close, and we got this nice cherry red on his suit. You got pinless joints for the elbows and knees. Nice like dark purple blue look, which I really like that. You got a nice big red spider on the back. We got a reused head, but I like this head sculpt on this figure. It's like an Ultimate Spider-Man head sculpt, but on the adult body. For some reason, this works really well. And then webbing on this figure is really good. The paint job's really clean, actually. I will say I think the red on this figure is a bit brighter than the other one that we got in a few years back, like I said. And then as we get down to the feet, that's what it looks like. It looks really good. But yeah, it's a really cool Spider-Man. I like the look of this one. And then, yeah, we got that little, like, chop off piece there so that way you can look up farther. But yeah, let's go over the articulation on this guy. So he has a double ball jointed head, actually. He looks down that far, up that far, left and right movement, lots of head pivoting. He has a butterfly joint at the shoulder, 360 rotation around the shoulder. Shoulders move up that far. 360. Wait, I already did the 360. My bad. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Wrists hinge down that far, up that far. 360 rotation. He actually has a ball joint at the diaphragm, so he goes forward that much, just barely. Backward a little bit, side to side motion, some twisting. He also has an ab crunch at the hip. So with all that going, he can go down that far. Backwards really far. He has drop down hips as well. So he could kick out farther. So far you could do that, but you can also maneuver it so that way he kicks out really far like that. You also got a thigh cut, double jointed knees there. You got boot swivel there. Ankles hinge down that far, up that far, nice ankle pivot, and a toe joint. So that's really cool. So yeah, that is the Renew Your Vows 2-pack for you. I really like this 2-pack. I am really happy with the improvements on this figure. I don't think I mentioned it or not, but the original retro Spider-Man figure with this body sculpt, it has pinned joints, whereas this one has pinless now. So you got more improved Spider-Man figure now. And then Spinneret, it's really, I really like this figure. If you think about it, 60th anniversary makes sense for the pricing. Also, you get 2 figures, improved figures, so highly recommend it. But besides that, that's all I got. If you guys want more quick to the point figure reviews, go ahead and check out my TikTok in the link tree in my description. But besides that, thanks for watching.